Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel Ray and it's good to see you. So today's video is going to be a new palette that I got. So I did a video yesterday on the Bronze by Natasha Denona. So if you haven't seen that one, if you can look down below, you'll find the video that I created yesterday for you guys. It was more of a tutorial than it was a review. And so today I'm going to be doing a review on a different one, which is the second one that I got, which is going to be the Glam palette by Natasha Denona. You guys, when I tell you that I've been wanting this forever since it came out. Was it last year? I don't know if it was last year or the year before that. So I'm so excited to review it today. As you can see, the rest of my face is done, you guys. I said, you know what? I did a video yesterday for you guys doing my whole entire face. So today we're just getting into the palette. Straight into the palette, you guys. This is what it looks like. All her beautiness. And then this is the inside. So yes. These retail for $65 a piece. So yesterday I did a video on the bronze one. That one was really nice. I want to play with them more, so that's why I'm wanting to get these videos out for you guys so that I can play with them, because I want to have it nice and fresh for you guys, so there's no fingerprints in there. It's just perfection. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me pull out my brushes. So I'm so excited. I'm gonna do a cool tone look, and that's what I love about this one, is because it's cool tone. So we have cool tones in this one, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring out my bronze to show you the difference. This is the bronze one, and the bronze one has warm tones. So here are the two side by side, so you can see your warm tones and your cool tones. Aren't these gorgeous? They're gorgeous, you guys. They're gorgeous. So I can't wait, since it's fall time, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We're going to be able to wear warm tones, but I love cool tones as well. So we're going to jump into this one today. I'm so excited. So I don't know. I threw on this lip, you guys. I'm usually nude browns, orange terracotta colors. That's what I use. I haven't used a mauve color in a very long time. So I figured I would throw this one on. This one's pretty. It's just that I'm not used to seeing myself in a color like this in a very long time. So we're just going to rock with it today, and we're going to get started. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know if we're going to do like a smoky eye, glam, foxy eye. I don't know. But I'm the type of person, you guys, when I start to create on my eyes, I don't have a plan. Like, I don't have a plan. I just go for it. And I go for it, and I received 2 new brushes yesterday, so let me pull those out. These are going to be the fairer brushes. So we're going to pull those out, and let me grab. Okay, let's get started. So I don't know what color we're going to start in as our transition shade. Oh, let me show you. So on this palette, I don't know if you're going to be able to get a good view, but you see how this one says blend? This one says blend, and this one just says to smoke out. So we have like center eyelid, outer eyelid, smoke, blend, a lash line, inner corner, center eyelid, transition, crease, inner corner. So this one's nice if you're a beginner, because you're able to go ahead and it tells you where you can place them at. I'm going to go ahead and swatch them for you guys. I didn't swatch the bronze one for you, but I'm going to go ahead and swatch this one for you. So I'm going to go in with the first shade. They're so soft. So this is the transition shade. It's very similar to my skin tone. Then I'm going to go into crease, which is the second shade from... These are very soft shadows, you guys. Let me wipe off my finger. I'm actually going from right to left instead of left to right. So this is the inner corner. This is the third one. And then we're going to go into outer eyelid, the fourth one over from the right. This one's like a taupey brown. I don't know why I have this light off. I had the light off, you guys. I'm sorry. So then I'm going to go into the first from the left. Then I'm going to go second row, and I'm going to go back the original right way. So this is going to be smoke. I'm going into blend. Uh-oh, my swatches are getting messy, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is the first time that my swatches have ever been this messy. I'll go over that one again. Oh, it's my fault. How am I swatching? I don't know. Usually I do a really good job at swatching. So then we're going to go into inner corner. Oh, that's nice. Then we're going to go into the last one on the second row. Ooh, this one's nice too. This one's more of a charcoal. This one has more of a blue undertone. And then going into the first one, third row, a nice gold, beautiful shade. Going into the third row, second one, another brown, but this one's a shimmer, this one's a matte. We're going into the third one, third over. Ooh, this is nice. I love champagne colors. Then we're going into the fourth one over on the third row. So there's this one. That one kind of has more of a charcoal gray. And then we're going into the last one for brow bone. So this is a beautiful palette, you guys. Beautiful palette. Very gorgeous palette. I'm so excited. Now I need to wipe off my hand. Okay. We got that done. Now let's go. Let's get started. Okay, now keep in mind that even though they are labeled outer eyelid, you can place them wherever you please. So I love that about makeup is you can adjust it to your own liking and you don't have to worry about it because it's not necessarily wrong. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to grab a fluffy brush. I need to get a bigger brush. I'm going to get a fluffier brush. Okay. So I'm going to go into crease. I'm going to take this taupey brown and I'm going to start running that through my crease. I am going to tap it off because it does have kickback. Kickback does not bother me. So I'm going to go ahead and tap out my eyes. I did use, first I had set down the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer and then I went over it with the ABH eyeshadow primer that I received in my Ipsy bag. Okay, so I tapped it off. I'm going to start tapping it in, and then I'm going to start blending it out. And I'm just going to I'm going to grab a little bit of the fallout, tap it off, tap some of the pigment on the outer, and then I'm going to start going up with less product on the brush. I'm going to start blowing it up higher so that we have a nice seamless blend. And take your time. I know that it gets frustrating. Blending gets frustrating to some people because some people are impatient, and I understand that. But when you blend, you're creating a smooth gradient canvas for the next shade to go on, and it's worth it. So I'm going to hop into the next side. Start tapping it out. This one I kind of put too much, but it's okay. I'm going to keep on blending. I'm not going to put any more pigment on the brush. Just keep on going. Now I'm going to move up higher, like bringing up the color higher. Now I think I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, now I'm going to go into a deeper shade. So I'm going to take the shade Smoke, first row, second one down, it's like a brown, and I'm going to get this angled brush. This is by Farrah. This is the medium angled shading 55E. It says Be Beautiful, Be You. So this is what this looks like. So it kind of has like, it tapers in, and it also has an angle. So it angles up into a point. It's kind of hard to see because it's white and then white on white. So it's kind of hard. So we're going to go ahead and go with that one. So I'm going to dip in. I just dipped the tip of my brush. So now I already tapped off. Now I'm going to grab the angle, and I'm going to put the angle towards the outside, like kind of like a liner. And I'm going to work it. So I'm going to bring it in at an angle. Then I'm going to start flatten the brush and start pulling it up a little bit. Pulling it inwards. I'm just continuing on. I'm going to dip a little bit more. And just continue on. Just blending it. I might go in with another brush to help blend it more, because I pretty much use this one as a placement. And I feel like I need another brush to blend it in a little bit more. So I'm going to grab the second brush, which is the Farrah Blender Brush 25E. And it looks like this. So this one's a little bit more denser. It's not as fluffy as this one. See, this one has more wiggle room. Like, it is dense, right? But you see how the bristles, and then you go to this one, they're two different brushes, the way they are set. So I'm going to go in with this one. Again, I'm going to pick up a little bit of that brown, the same brown. I'm still in the same brown. And I'm going to continue on the way I was blending before. So I'm going to build it up. I'm going to work it in. You see how that helped me a lot. Okay, so I feel like I'm good with that right now. Now I'm going to jump back into the previous brush, dip back in, and continue on the same eye, the same on the other eye. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing as I did on the opposite. Okay, so I'm going to look on over to see if they look the same. Sorry, it looks like I'm looking this way. It's because my mirror's on this side. Okay, so there we go. I think we're about good right now because once we go into the shimmer, we're going to go back in and we're going to layer on some more brown on top of the outer corner. Okay, so I don't know what shimmer to go to. A part of me, I think I'm going to do a gray. I'm going to go in with a gray. So there's two different grays, but I think I'm going to go, there's this gray right here. Well, there's this gray and this gray. I'm going to take this gray, so the one I'm going to take. So first row, second one over. So that's, and I'm going to, this one I'm going to kind of push and I'm going to push and pull so that I have maximum pigmentation on there. So I'm placing it where I want it. That shade is gorgeous. Another reason why I wanted this palette is because I don't have, never mind, I do. I have one other palette that has cooler tones. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it up. I think the camera moved a little bit because it stopped recording, so I'm continuing on. That's the reason it looks different. So I'm going in with the dark brown again and just kind of going over everything and deepening it back up again, building that depth. In a minute, I will go ahead and further blend it out so it doesn't look so harsh. Okay, so I'm going to grab a fluffier brush, the one that we used previously, and I'm going to, with nothing on it, I'm just going to go ahead and blend the edge of it just a little bit to diffuse that harsh line. Same thing on this eye. Okay, so now that we're there, I've already set, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the same shade that I was doing earlier previously. Okay. I don't know if I want to leave it like that, but then I kind of want to add depth because we're playing with the new palette. I think I'm going to go into the second gray one down here. This one has more of a blue undertone. You see the blue in it? And I'm going to go ahead and place this over the center of it. I am going to pat it out. So it just judged it up a little bit. I'm going to grab some more. Same thing on the opposite eye. Okay. Now, I'm going to go with my fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go rounding off where I place the shimmer, because I don't want it to be harsh. I kind of want it to be like blended in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go at the very, very edge of it and kind of just spread out that shimmer. Same thing on this side. Okay. I'm going to grab the angled brush, the brown angled brush. And I'm going to bring it over just a little bit with whatever was on there. I'm not putting any extra product at all. Now I'm going to do the inner corner. I'm going to grab a small detailed brush. And I'm going to go into this very light white gray pretty much. It's like a diamond kind of. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that on my brush. And I'm just going to bring it up a little bit. And kind of fade it in so that the inner corner is lighter. I am going to diffuse that a little bit. Okay, so this is the brush I'm grabbing. It's stained, but I'm just going to go ahead and diffuse it out a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go back into the same shade and do the opposite eye. Okay, so we're looking like, I'm going to go ahead and work on the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the top that I did to the bottom with the transition shade. I go on with that taupe, blend it at the bottom. Same thing again. I go ahead and just blend that gray. Why did I just call it gray? I'm going to blend the taupe shade under my eye. Then I'm going to use the same brush. Then I'm going to go into the smoke, which is the dark brown. And I'm going to smoke it at the edge, the outer. Also bringing it outward to connect it with the outside on the outer corner on the top of the lid. So it looks like as it's together. Dipping back in, going to the opposite eye, doing the same thing. So I'm leaving the dark shadow on the outside. I'm not bringing it in anymore. So I'm like pretty much just doing it on the 1/3 of the lid towards the outer side. Now I'm going to go on with my shimmer. So I'm going to grab my brush again, the very detailed one. And I'm going to go back into that same charcoal gray shimmer. And I am going to wet my shimmer after I place it on my brush. And I'm going to go ahead and start working it, placing it. in the center. The same thing on the outside, on the other side. I haven't done a eyeshadow look like this in a very long time. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to add the second middle shade that I added on top, that I layered on top. I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this. But this is how we're looking so far. I know I still need like my eyelashes done. But so far I like it. I love how this palette is working all the different shades. I love this palette, you guys. I'm so in love with these palettes. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyelashes real quick. I'm going to grab my curler. I don't even know if my lips match. I'm probably going to change my lip shade. More than likely I am. So I'm just going to grab my eyelash curler, go in, and start doing my little technique that I usually do. I have a video of it on, like, in full detail of this technique that I'm doing. I'm going to take the Thrive mascara. This is the Liquid Lash Extensions. I don't know if you can see that I got mascara on the top. Don't mess with it, just let it dry, and when it's done drying, I'll teach you how to take it off so you don't ruin your whole eye, all your hard work. Just gonna, oh, I did it again. But it's not the brush touching my lid, it's my lashes. When I flick my eyelashes up, it's hitting the back of my lid. Go to the other side and build it up. Okay, so now let me do the bottom real quick. So there we are with our lashes pretty much done. I feel like this one's a little bit more fuller, so I think I'm going to go back in and build the outside. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get for now. So, excuse my hair. Now, I'm like, is the top dry yet? I don't know. I'm gonna throw a lip on. I'm gonna throw a cool tone. This is the Lifter Gloss by Maybelline. Oh wow, I need to get another. Okay. I'm like, how? I think this is a cool tone color. It's not a warm tone pink, but it's pulling off. It's pulling off kind of like warm tone inside the camera and the viewfinder, but it's a cool tone. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the top. You can actually grab a spoolie and just go like this and see how it just disappears. And see it's all gone. So that's a little tip for you guys. And we're done, you guys. We're done. How do I feel about this palette? I love this palette, you guys. Like, I have a new love in my life besides my husband. But these, I can't even tell you guys. If you're looking for a Natasha Denona palette, I highly recommend these two. So whether you're a warm tone or a cool tone, but these, I highly recommend that you pick them up. So, like, run out and grab them. You don't have to because they're on the market forever and ever and ever. They're not limited edition. So, but Natasha Denona's formula is really, really good. Really good. That's one thing that I had been wanting to try out was her formula, and that's why I wanted to own her palettes so that I can get a feel of the luxury and her shadow formula. I absolutely love it. It is worth the $65 in my opinion. That's my opinion. So, like I said, if you're interested in picking up a Natasha Denona palette, highly recommend those. The formula is just so smooth and buttery. Yes, it has kickback, but kickback doesn't bother me. As long as you barely tap in there, I'm pretty sure you'll be okay. But I am going to note that there is kickback on there. So that's up to you if you feel like that's for you, if it's not for you. Personally, I don't mind it. So this concludes the review on the Natasha Denona Glam palette. You guys, I love how my eyes are looking. It looks so pretty. Like, it's glam, but it's natural, but it's like perfect. This is a look that I would wear like on New Year's Eve. Like, this is something that I would wear. It's kind of sultry. You can also jazz it up just a little bit more deeper if you want to deepen it up and add like the dark liner with the eyeshadow, the darkest one in here. So there's a charcoal black in here. Yeah, wait. Yeah, there's a charcoal black in here. That's like a lash line. Or you can go in a little bit lighter. I probably would personally use this one on the lash line just to give it that little bit more of a sultry look. Baby, he's talking a lot today. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I hope you have an amazingly wonderful, beautiful day. And I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you feel like this is a place that you like to hang out and like to be. Just chit chat with me, do makeup with me, do all kinds of different things. And don't forget to hit that like button. I love you all so very much. And I hope you have an amazing, beautiful day. Bye, you guys.